I'd like to welcome you into this segment I'd like to call trash building, where I will try to build something or create some kind of a prototype from recyclable, it's hard to pronounce, okay, recyclable materials. So this is just me mucking around and experimenting in the hope of learning some new skills and science, probably, hopefully, who knows. So the first one I built is this thing that is it is a bottle topped with a CPU fan. I was meaning to make it as a cooler, where this will be the ice chamber, and it should blow some cool air. So I will show you how to make that. So let's get on with it. Okay, go. So this project is inspired from the King of Random. I really love watching that channel. You guys should check it out if you like tinkering stuffs like this. But just a quick disclaimer, this is not meant to be an instructional video of how to make things. Okay, so yeah, this isn't a very reliable info to do, because I really am just experimenting as well and learning as I go. So yeah, I will put links down below in the description for some more reliable videos if you like to make something like cooler like this. Okay, so yeah, okay, please don't hate me for being not reliable. Okay, let's go.
For this project, I'll be using this old fan from my old CPU that I got it. I want this to be powered to USB. However, as you can see, the end has a 3-pin connector, so we have to do something about this first. So we're gonna cut the 3-pin connector off the fan using a wire cutter, even though it looks like I'm using pliers. There we go. There are 3 wires here, but we only need the red and black to power the fan. So we're gonna we're gonna cut the blue wire slightly shorter than the other 2 so it won't interfere with anything. Now that we have the 2 wires, we need to strip the end to expose the metally part. Strip, not cut. Let me just get a $1 wire cutter. One moment please. Come on, pull! Yeah! Alright, now we just have to do the same for the red wire. We're gonna set aside the fan for now. I have a USB phone charger here that I will be using as a sacrifice for this project. It's okay, I have like a bajillion phone chargers around, and this one is close to breaking anyway. Cutting the micro USB part because we don't need that, like so. The colors of this wire are a bit faded, but we only need to strip the ones that are close to red and black. And just like what we did on the fans, cut the rest shorter so it won't get in the way. Alright, now we can fire up the soldering iron. I am pretty much a noob when it comes to soldering, so please don't judge me. I'm trying my best to learn this. We'll be doing a mix and match with the colors here. Before we solder, let's twist up the wires with each other. Red goes to red and black goes to black, just so it'll be easier to solder these bad boys. And time to solder. Now I don't know what's wrong with this soldering iron, but it is taking a while to heat up and melt the lead, and I am not a very patient person. This is my sorry excuse for a solder. Hopefully things will work out on testing. Plugging in the USB in the power brick like so, and oh my god, it works. Oh yeah! That means my level 3 soldering skill is effective. So we need to wrap this up in an electrical tape so it won't wiggle around and cause a short circuit. I don't really have black colored tape, so we are all just gonna burn our eyes with this yellow monstrosity. And test it up again. It still works. Whoop! Time for phase 2. I have this 1.5 liter soda bottle, and this is going to be the chamber of the ice. So I mark where I want to cut the bottle. I'll be using an X-Acto knife because I'll be able to get a cleaner cut in this than scissors. I'm filing this a bit so that it won't have very sharp parts that might cut my fingers. Now we need to connect the bottle to the fan. So I rummaged around this supply and I found this illustration board. It's nice and thick but not hard to cut, so it's perfect for a base. So I'm gonna cut the board around the same size as the fan. Then we need to cut a hole in the center that is slightly smaller than the bottle's diameter. It's okay if you have rough cuts like this. I like it rough. Anyway, we are going to glue the bottle on the board using the glue gun. This will also make an airtight seal so the air won't escape on places we don't want. To fasten the board to the fan, I marked the fan screw holes on the board and poked a hole into them. I'll be using zip ties to hold them, but feel free to use nuts and bolts if you have those. I also glue gunned the sides as well, just to be sure everything is airtight. For the bottom of the bottle, we need to make some holes into this. You can drill it. I don't have a drill around, or you're probably gonna get mad at me by doing this, but use the soldering iron to melt some holes into it. Don't worry guys, I'll be sure to clean this real good after I'm done. So my logic here is that the fan will suck the air from above. The air will go down to the bottom through the ice, lowering its temperature and out of the holes. Now that I looked at it, I don't really have space for the ice pack due to the top bottle getting in the way, so let me just modify this a bit. So what I did this time is cut a ring on the bottom, grab another board, poke a hole into it, glue the ring into it, so that I can attach it back to the chamber. I also cut a hole at the top of the bottle to escape, so now the fan will suck air from the bottom going through the ice and then escape at the top. Now for the ice. Be sure to put the ice in a plastic, otherwise you will end up with a watery mess and you'd have to throw the water in regular intervals. This is a flaw in this design, but unfortunately there's not much room to find a solution for it.
Okay, first of all, it does blow cool air, but the problem is you have to be literally in point blank range to feel the cool air, because unfortunately this fan isn't really strong enough. Now I don't know if it's because I've only used 5 volts and I haven't tested it in 12 volts because I don't have I might need to hardwire it just to get it, just to make it work in 12 volts. So I'm not really sure if using 12 volts will make the fan stronger, but theoretically, yeah, it technically works. Yes, but it's the fan that is not strong. If I use a stronger fan, yeah, maybe it will work, but unfortunately I don't have other fans that can be better than this CPU cooler. CPU fan. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, so it can be improved, yes, for sure. But yeah, unfortunately I don't have the other resources to improve this. But I really enjoyed trying to build this thing and experimenting, and I get to learn to solder a bit because, you know, I suddenly have this interest in electronics, so I like to fulfill my curiosity about it by making stuffs like this. And surprisingly, my soldering, even though it's totally ugly, yuck, works. And it really the fan was running, although it's not super strong. But yeah, so yeah.
I made one more modification and really just removed the top altogether so more air will be able to escape at the top. You do need to turn it sideways with the hole on top so you can point the air towards you. I also put something so that it's not fully horizontal so the water won't spill through the fan just in case. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this build. This is the first time I tried this, although it is based on a project I saw on YouTube. I made my own modifications into it. It's not perfect by design at all, but hopefully it will inspire you to try and build stuffs. I love making experiments like this even if it's a success or fail. Thank you so much for watching. Smash that subscribe button and I will see you in the next video. Bye!